Good evening, respected members on the dais and guests present. I welcome you all at the inauguration of new corporate office of SPMCIL and the awards ceremony. On this special day, we are especially honored to have with us today the esteemed presence of Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji, Honorable Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs, Government of India, Honorable Minister of Finance for State, and Officer on Special Duty, Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance. Your gracious presence on this special day is a source of immense encouragement and pride for all of us at SPMCIL. I now request Chairman and Managing Director, SPMCIL, for welcome address and to honor the chief guest and the distinguished members on the dais. Please, sir.
देवियों और सज्जनों, आप सबको मेरा सादर प्रणाम। आज के इस परम पावन और ऐतिहासिक अवसर पर एसपीएमसीआईएल परिवार की ओर से मैं आप सभी आदरणीय महानुभावों का, जो हमारे नवीन कॉर्पोरेट कार्यालय के इस भव्य उद्घाटन समारंभ में पधारे हैं, हृदय की गहराइयों से हार्दिक अभिनंदन और स्वागत करता हूं। आपकी गरिमामयी उपस्थिति ने इस क्षण को और भी यादगार बना दिया है और हम स्वयं को अत्यंत सौभाग्यशाली महसूस कर रहे हैं। सर्वप्रथम मैं असीम कृतज्ञता और सम्मान के साथ हमारी केंद्रीय वित्त मंत्री और कॉरपोरेट कार्य मंत्री श्रीमती निर्मला सीतारामन जी का सादर स्वागत करता हूं। मैडम, आपकी ओजस्वी उपस्थिति, दूरदर्शी नेतृत्व और राष्ट्र के प्रति अदम्य समर्पण हम सभी के लिए निरंतर प्रेरणा का स्रोत रहा है। आपके शुभ हाथों से इस नवीन अध्याय का आरंभ होना हमारे लिए एक अविस्मरणीय अनुभव है। इसके पश्चात मैं सादर स्वागत करता हूं माननीय केंद्रीय वित्त राज्य मंत्री श्री पंकज चौधरी जी का, जिनकी उपस्थिति हमारे लिए अत्यंत सम्मान का विषय है। सार्वजनिक जीवन में 4 दशकों से भी अधिक का सक्रिय योगदान और देश के आर्थिक विकास में आपके अथक प्रयास सदैव प्रशंसनीय रहे हैं। और सर, हम आपके अत्यंत आभारी हैं कि आप अपने व्यस्तम कार्यक्रम से समय निकालकर आप यहाँ पधारे। हमें यह कहते हुए बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि हमारे बीच आर्थिक कार्य विभाग की विशेष कार्य अधिकारी सुश्री अनुराधा ठाकुर जी भी उपस्थित हैं। मैं उनका भी हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं, जिनकी विशेषज्ञता, लगन, समर्पण की भावना अनुकरणीय है। मैडम, आपकी उपस्थिति और नेतृत्व हमारे लिए अत्यंत प्रेरणादायक और महत्वपूर्ण है। इसके साथ ही एसपीएमसीआईएल के निर्देशक मंडल के सभी प्रतिष्ठित सदस्यगण, आप सभी का इस महत्वपूर्ण अवसर पर सादर स्वागत है। आपके बहुमूल्य अनुभव और दूरगामी सोच से हमारी संस्था को निरंतर नई दिशा और अदम्य बल प्राप्त होता है। हम आपके मार्गदर्शन के लिए अत्यंत आभारी हैं। इसके साथ ही आर्थिक कार्य विभाग के आए वरिष्ठ अधिकारी, एडवाइजर मैडम और उनके सहयोगी इस भव्य समारोह में हार्दिक स्वागत है। आपकी उपस्थिति हमारे लिए अत्यंत प्रेरणादायक है। एसपीएमसीआईएल की विभिन्न इकाइयों से आए सभी वरिष्ठ अधिकारीगण, विभिन्न वर्गों से आए हमारे विजेता श्रमिक, पर्यवेक्षक, अधिकारीगण, साथ ही वे सभी जिन्होंने ऑनलाइन माध्यम से इस उद्घाटन और पुरस्कार वितरण समारोह को देख रहे हैं, आप सभी का इस भव्य समारोह में हार्दिक स्वागत है। आपके समर्थन से ही हमारी संस्था आगे बढ़ रही है और हम इस सामूहिक प्रयास के लिए कृतज्ञ हैं। एसपीएमसीआईएल के मान्यता प्राप्त संघों के सभी सम्मानित प्रतिनिधिगण, एसटी एसोसिएशन, ईपीएफ ट्रस्ट, जीपीएफ ट्रस्ट के सभी प्रतिनिधिगण, आप सभी का भी हार्दिक स्वागत है। आप हमारी संस्था की रीढ़ हैं और आपके सक्रिय सहयोग के बिना हमारी सफलता की परिकल्पना अधूरी है। और अंत में मैं प्रेस और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया से आए सभी आदरणीय प्रतिनिधिगण का भी स्वागत करता हूं, जो कि हमारी संस्था की गतिविधियों को लोगों तक पहुंचाने में मदद करते हैं। आपके सहयोग के बिना हमारा संदेश अधूरा है। देवियों और सज्जनों, आज का दिन एसपीएमसीआईएल के लिए इतिहास में एक खास दिन है। यह नया आधुनिक कार्यालय हमारी विकास यात्रा, भविष्य के प्रति हमारी प्रतिबद्धता का प्रतीक है। हमें विश्वास है कि यह नया कार्यस्थल हमें बेहतर समन्वय, दक्षता और नए विचारों के साथ काम करने में मदद करेगा, जिससे हम राष्ट्र निर्माण में अपना योगदान और सशक्त रूप से दे सकेंगे। यह सब आप सभी के सहयोग से ही संभव होगा। आपकी उपस्थिति हमारे लिए बहुत बहुत ही गौरव की बात है और इस सम्मान के लिए हम आपके चिर आभारी हैं। हमें उम्मीद है कि हमारा यह प्रयास आपको पसंद आएगा। एक बार फिर आप सभी को इस शुभ अवसर पे पधारने के लिए बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
Thank you, sir, for the welcome address. Nav Charan Nav Vishwas, Pragati Path Par Drid Prayas. Today marks a truly momentous occasion for all of us at SPMCIL as we witness a long cherished dream come to life. The inauguration of this new corporate office is not just the unveiling of a building, but it is the culmination of years of vision, dedication, and relentless effort by countless individuals. Today's occasion is not just about marking a new beginning, but also about celebrating the dedication and excellence of our team members. We take immense pride in felicitating those employees who have demonstrated outstanding performance, commitment, and innovation throughout the year. Additionally, our units will also be recognized for their exceptional achievements across multiple categories. These awards are not just a token of appreciation, they serve as a powerful source of inspiration for all of us to continue striving for excellence and contributing meaningfully to SPMCIL's journey forward. We now begin with the presentation of awards to the individual employees, and I request Honorable Finance Minister to please do the honors. Ma'am, please. From Banknote Press Devas, Shri Manish Kumar Soni, Supervisor Electrical. Shri Jagdish Chandra Mali, Foreman. Shri Harshal Lakshman Jadhav, Operator. From Currency Note Press Nasik, Shri Robin X Doreswamy, Supervisor Technical Control. Shri B.A. Kharjul, Foreman. Shri Vitthal R. Gosavi, Senior Operator. From India Security Press Nasik, Shri Sachin Kale, Senior Supervisor R&D. Shri Nivruti Jairam Karate, Foreman. Shri Rajaram Ramchandra Adke, Senior Operator. From Security Paper Mill Narmadapuram, Shri Nilesh Jaiswal, DGM Technical Operations. Shri Shivcharan Kakoria, Junior Technician. From Security Printing Press, Hyderabad, Shri N. Hanumantu, Foreman. From India Government Mint, Hyderabad, Shri Shailesh Kumar Avachar, Joint General Manager, Technical Operations. Shri P. Veera Kumar, Foreman. From India Government Mint, Kolkata, Shri Rajiv Kumar Chandravanshi, Senior Office Assistant. Shri Suneet Baran Karmakar, Burnisher. From India Government Mint, Mumbai, Shri Atul Vishwanath Garg, Senior Operator. From India Government Mint, Noida, Shri Deepak Kumar, Bullion Accountant. Shri Rajesh Kumar Sharma. Shri Rajesh Kumar Sharma, Operator. From Corporate Office, Shri Himanshu Vashisht, Manager Materials. Srimati Pooja Anand, Executive Secretary, Finance. Srimati Princy Bhatia, Senior Supervisor, Resource Management. From the Vigilance Department, the award goes to Shri Rajashekhar Bojagani, DGM Vigilance. और राजभाषा विभाग से श्री संजय भावसार, DGM OL. And now in the category of the units, in the first category, productivity, the award goes to India Security Press, Nasik. Chief General Manager, India Security Press, Nasik, receiving the award on behalf of the unit. In the next category, environment and safety, the award goes to Currency Note Press, Nasik. Chief General Manager, Currency Note Press, Nasik, receiving the award on behalf of the unit. The next category, energy conservation, the award goes to India Security Press, Nasik. And in the next category, learning and development, requesting CGM India Security Press, Nasik again to receive the award. The award goes to India Security Press, Nasik again. Next category is Rajbhasha, and the award goes to India Government Mint, Mumbai. Chief General Manager, India Government Mint, Mumbai, receiving the award on behalf of India Government Mint, Mumbai. The next category is vigilance, and the award goes to Security Paper Mill, Narmadapuram. Chief General Manager, Security Paper Mill, Narmadapuram, receiving the award. And now the most coveted award, Chairman and Managing Director Cup. And the award goes to India Security Press, Nasik. A huge round of applause, please. The union representatives are also joining in. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the honors. And heartfelt congratulations to all the winners for their outstanding achievements. We are honored by the esteemed presence of the distinguished members on the dais. I now request Officer on Special Duty, Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, to kindly address the gathering. Please, ma'am.
Honorable Union Finance Minister, Honorable Minister of State, Chairman and Managing Director of and other officers and employees of SPMCIL, senior officials of the ministry, and everyone present here. It is indeed my pleasure to join you all today on this special occasion on the inauguration of your new corporate office. The presence of Honorable FM and MOS in the middle of a really busy, hectic day should emphasize to all of us here today what an important occasion this is. As we know that we are living in a very changing world, starting from cowrie shells as medium of exchange to now to digital currency, which many countries have. Paper currency became prevalent as a legal tender sometime around 1694, if I'm not wrong, when the Bank of England recognized it as a legal tender. As we go ahead, we see that cash usage is gradually declining across the world, and we have ourselves made huge strides in digitization of financial transactions. However, the use of cash dealing in economies, if dying out, is not likely to happen in any time soon. Hence, the relevance and the importance of printing of currency and minting of coins remains, and it is expected of us, all of us here, from the ministry and the organization, to maintain the highest standards of security features, durability, and maintaining again the highest standards and the most fair means of procurement. Printing of money as legal tender will remain the bedrock of the economy for financial transactions and mode of exchange. Ma'am, in the last 1 month that I've spent here, I have had occasion to interact with some senior officials of the organization and ministry officials, and I'm told that the SPMCL has been trying to strive exactly for these standards, and in the recent past have been categorized in the excellent category by the Department of Public Enterprises. We assure you that in times to come, together with the supervision and leadership that you provide, ma'am, the ministry along with the organization will strive to maintaining the highest standards in the printing of currency and minting of coins. Today, we also recognize the exemplary contribution of many employees, which gave me a peep into the gamut of multifarious functions and the operations that go into the printing of the coins, right from bullion keeper to foreman to supervisors for standards and qualities. It was just a peep into what kind of functions and operations are required to be held in the end when we get a paper currency at the end of it. So I'm glad that this was part of the ceremony today. And I congratulate everyone who has been awarded and exhort the others to also reach similar standards, if not higher. In conclusion, I commend the management and staff of SPMCL, and I'm extremely grateful to Honorable Finance Minister and MOS for sparing their very valuable time on a day like this, and happy to be here, and all the best to everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for acknowledging our efforts and appreciating us. And thank you for motivating all of us. I now request Honorable Minister of State for Finance for his address, please.
माननीय वित्त एवं कॉर्पोरेट कार्य मंत्री श्रीमती निर्मला सीतारमन जी, आर्थिक कार्य विभाग के ओएसडी अनुराधा ठाकुर जी, सीएमडी एसपीएम सीआईएल श्री विजय रंजन सिन्हा जी, मंत्रालय के अधिकारीगण, एसपीएम सीआईएल के अधिकारियों एवं कर्मचारियों, सभी सम्मानित अतिथिगण, आज यहाँ भारत प्रतिभूति मुद्रण तथा मुद्रा निर्माण निगम लिमिटेड एसपीएम सीआईएल के नवनिर्मित कॉर्पोरेट कार्यालय के उद्घाटन के अवसर पर उपस्थित होकर मुझे बड़ी प्रसन्नता हो रही है। इस कार्यालय का उद्घाटन निगम के लिए एक महत्वपूर्ण उपलब्धि है। मैं कंपनी के निदेशक मंडल, प्रबंधन तथा सभी कर्मचारियों को इस ऐतिहासिक उपलब्धि हेतु हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं। यह नया कार्यालय एसपीएम सीआईएल की विकास यात्रा का प्रतीक है और इसके दूरदर्शी भविष्य का संकेत भी है, और साथ में यह हमारी सरकार के दूरदर्शी विजन का भी प्रतीक है, जिसका आधारभूत सिद्धांत है कि बेहतर करने के लिए कुछ नया करना पड़ता है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में भारत सरकार इसी आधारभूत सिद्धांत पर पिछले 11 वर्षों से कार्य कर रही है। माननीय वित्त मंत्री श्रीमती निर्मला सीतारमन जी की अगुवाई में वित्त मंत्रालय समय के अनुसार नित्य नए परिवर्तन कर रहा है। वर्ष 2006 में अपनी स्थापना के बाद एसपीएम सीआईएल ने भारत की सुरक्षा अवसंरचना को सुदृढ़ करने में एक महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाई है। मुद्रा हो, सिक्के, पासपोर्ट, गैर नायक स्टाम्प पत्रों तथा सैन्य पदकों और भारत रत्न जैसे राष्ट्रीय अलंकरणों सहित उच्च सुरक्षा वाले उत्पादों का निर्माण कर यह संस्था देश की आर्थिक और सुरक्षा प्रणाली का एक अभिन्न हिस्सा बन चुकी है। ये केवल उत्पाद नहीं बल्कि भारत की समृद्धता, सुरक्षा और विरासत के प्रतीक एसपीएम सीआईएल नेतृत्व में रहकर काम करती है, लेकिन देश की आर्थिक स्थिरता को आधार प्रदान करती है। आज यहाँ मैं एसपीएम सीआईएल के कार्यों की सराहना करते हुए का आभार भी प्रकट करता हूँ। एसपीएम सीआईएल का प्रदर्शन सराहनीय रहा है। निगम के पिछले कुछ वर्षों में परिचालन दक्षता एवं वित्तीय परिणामों में उल्लेखनीय प्रगति की है। वित्त वर्ष 2023-24 में निगम द्वारा भारत सरकार को 364 करोड़ का लाभांश प्रदान किया गया, जो इसकी सुदृढ़ वित्तीय स्थिति को दर्शाता है। ये प्रमाण है कि सार्वजनिक क्षेत्र उपक्रम देश के राजकोषीय स्थिति को सुदृढ़ बनाने में महत्वपूर्ण योगदान दे सकते हैं। सुदृढ़ भविष्य की दिशा में निगम को उत्पादकता सुधार, लागत में कमी तथा वैश्विक प्रतिस्पर्धा में अपनी क्षमता बढ़ाने पर निरंतर ध्यान देना चाहिए। एसपीएमसीआईएल द्वारा नवाचार एवं आत्मनिर्भरता की दिशा में किए जा रहे प्रयास सराहनीय हैं। पासपोर्ट, कागज तथा रंग परिवर्तन, उनतेलियो स्याही का देश में भी सफलतापूर्वक निर्माण, आत्मनिर्भर भारत तथा मेक इन इंडिया की परिकल्पना को साकार करने की दिशा में एक सशक्त कदम है। यह न केवल राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा को सुदृढ़ करता है, बल्कि आवश्यक सामग्री के आयात पर निर्भरता को भी कम करता है। इन सामग्रियों का स्वदेशी निर्माण करने की निगम की क्षमता उसकी राष्ट्रीय आत्मनिर्भरता के प्रति प्रतिबद्धता का प्रमाण है। एसपीएमसीआईएल की अवसंरचना का आधुनिकीकरण भी एक प्रशंसनीय उपलब्धि है। करेंसी प्रेसों में नवीन मुद्रण मशीनों की स्थापना तथा भारत प्रतिभूति मुद्रालय नासिक में ई पासपोर्ट उत्पादक लाइन का शुभारंभ इसकी उत्पादन क्षमता और प्रतिभूति विशेषताओं को सशक्त बनाता है। इसके अतिरिक्त प्रतिभूति मुद्रालय हैदराबाद में स्मार्ट कार्ड निर्माण तकनीकी के शुभारंभ से निगम की तकनीकी दक्षता और भी सुदृढ़ हुई है। इससे यह सुनिश्चित होता है कि भारत प्रतिभूति दस्तावेजों के उत्पादन क्षेत्र में अग्रणी बना रहे। मुझे यह जानकर प्रसन्नता है कि एसपीएम सीआईएल सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स के प्रति भी प्रतिबद्ध है। प्रतिभूति कागज कारखाना नर्मदापुरम में 2 मेगावाट सौर ऊर्जा संयंत्र का सफल स्थापना कार्बन उत्सर्जन को कम करने एवं नवीनीकरण ऊर्जा को अपनाने के प्रति निगम की दृढ़ प्रतिबद्धता का प्रमाण है। ये प्रयास वैश्विक सतत विकास लक्ष्यों के अनुरूप है और पर्यावरणीय उत्तरदायित्व के प्रति एसपीएमसीआईएल के सक्रिय दृष्टिकोण को दर्शाते हैं। भविष्य की ओर देखते हुए मैं एसपीएमसीआईएल को नवरत्न केंद्रीय सार्वजनिक क्षेत्र उपक्रम बनने की दिशा में अग्रसर होने हेतु प्रोत्साहित करता हूँ। यह दर्जा निगम को अधिक परिचालन स्वायत्तता प्रदान करेगा, जिससे वो वैश्विक स्तर पर प्रतिस्पर्धा करने में सक्षम होगा और देश के आर्थिक विकास में अधिक प्रभावी योगदान दे सकेगा। इस परिवर्तन को साकार करने में सरकार द्वारा आपको पूर्ण सहयोग प्राप्त होगा। मैं आज यहाँ सभी पुरस्कृत कर्मचारियों एवं इकाई प्रमुखों को उनकी उत्कृष्ट सेवाओं के लिए हार्दिक बधाई देना चाहता हूँ। आपका परिश्रम, निष्ठा एवं उत्कृष्टता प्रति समर्पण एसपीआईएमसीएल की सफलता की आधारशिला है। आपकी उपलब्धियां संगठन के अन्य सदस्यों को भी उत्कृष्टता के सर्वोच्च मानकों की प्राप्ति हेतु प्रेरित करती है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने 2047 भारत को विकसित राष्ट्र बनाने का जो लक्ष्य रखा है, वो एसपीएमसीआईएल के सामने भी चुनौती बढ़ेगी। एसपीएमसीआईएल के स्वयं को बढ़ती आर्थिक जटिलताओं के अनुरूप अपने आप में परिवर्तन करने होंगे। अंत में मैं एसपीएमसीआईएल की निरंतर सफलता एवं विकास के प्रति अपना विश्वास विश्वास प्रकट करता हूं नवाचार, सततता और उत्कृष्टता के प्रति इसकी निरंतर प्रतिबद्धता के साथ मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है कि एसपी एमसीआईएल प्रतिभूति मुद्रण एवं शिक्षा निर्माण क्षेत्र में अग्रणी बना रहेगा और भारत की आर्थिक एवं प्रगति प्रतिभूति अवसंरचना में अपनी महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाता रहेगा। मैं आप सभी के आगामी प्रयासों के लिए शुभकामना देता हूं। एक बार पुनः आप सभी को इस नए कार्यालय के शुभारंभ का माइलस्टोन प्राप्त करने की बहुत बहुत शुभकामना देता हूं। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
धन्यवाद सर। आपके इस मार्गदर्शन और प्रोत्साहन के लिए हम बहुत-बहुत आभारी हैं सर। We are privileged to have the Honorable Finance Minister with us today as the chief guest, and I now request ma'am to please enlighten us with her insightful address. Please, ma'am.
Namaskar and good evening. My colleague Pankaj Chaudhary ji, currently OST, but sooner the Secretary for Department of Economic Affairs. Also the Chief of SPMCL for now, Mr. Sinha. All the award-winning officers and staff of SPMCL, congratulations to you. Majority of what I wanted to say has been covered by Honorable Minister of State, although he spoke in Hindi. So I wouldn't repeat most of it. But what I would like to commend the SPMCL is for one or two things which they have done with a visionary kind of a futuristic look, on which I appreciate the measures taken. So I'll just sort of recall a few of them. First of all, today we are inaugurating a new office for you all, a much deserved, newer, spacious, and a fresh office, your own office. So the carpet area is twice more than what it was earlier, 22,200 square feet, and you bought it at a cost of 157.5 crores. I think it is not just for the sake of money that you're going to save, but you deserve a better working space, your own working space, a working space which is designed for your needs. And I also have been shown the newer, sleeker workstations that each one of you all have got. So I think that's a very sensible step and a welfare of the human resources step, where the staff and officers get the due congenial workspace, which is so important for productivity. This is something which the finance ministry has been working on, not just for SPMCL, but we have done this for the boards, the CBDT and CBIC. Also for the revenue, we are looking at accommodation for all the field formation wherever they are, because in metropolitan towns, otherwise you end up traveling such huge distances, neither quality time given for the family, nor when you reach work, you're fresh. So we have put accommodation, working space, and also residential accommodation as very important criteria that we are ramping up the capacities. This is one example. And of course, when you talk of money, therefore, it gives you an annual saving of 12 crore rupees each year, which is a huge, big saving, very well deserved. And I'm grateful for the timely thought with which you bought this building. Although we talk about digital India, payments, fintech, and so on, there is still currency required for circulation. It doesn't have to be as much as before, but it is still there. And in the last financial year alone, ending March 31st, 2025, SPMCL has produced 1,200 crore banknotes, which is what you're producing, your capacity to produce. So, and besides that, 150 crore circulation coins, not commemorative coins, circulation coins. Then you've also done 1.5 crore passport booklets, all in 1 year. 700 crore excise adhesive labels. So, various categories of postal and security related stationery, which is so essential for government and for public services. All this is part of 1 year's work. But I'm also equally impressed by the popularity of all the sovereign souvenir coins that you produce. They are very important in promoting the culture of this country, the rich history and art, and in Free India's recorded history, only 210 total commemorative coins have been produced, of which 105 have been produced in the last decade itself. And they've really covered so many wide areas of India's diverse culture. 2900th birth anniversary of Jain Tirthankar, Sri Parshvanath Bhagwan, has been commemorated. 550th Prakash Parab of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and also the new Parliament complex. So, keeping up with contemporary requirements, you've been producing coins, 1,000 years celebration of Brihadishwara temple, and also I very strongly recall Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and also the G20 India presidency. Um, you've produced more than 20,000 coins. Uh, you produced much more than that, but 20,000 coins have been purchased by the public uh, in the new series of color sovereign coins. These color sovereign coins are really something which has attracted the people's imagination. A lot of people seem to like it. You produced it in the theme of Panchatantra. You produced it in the scheme of or theme of endangered species of animals, and also Sri Ram Janmabhoomi temple in Ayodhya. But my personal experience about the Panchatantra coins is something which I'll never forget. You produced it prior to the G20 India presidency, I think during the Azadi Amrit Mahotsav. They had come out very well. Then I had asked the department, and the DEA was ready with a nicely framed version of the Panchatantra theme at the back and the coins placed in between. And it had come out so beautiful. I said, all right, we'll try this. Let's take it along where we go for the World Bank meet, for IMF meet, or any other bilateral meeting. Everywhere where I've given this as a gift, I've made it a point to showcase it and tell them why it is important. 2 years later, there are ministers, finance ministers, who come back to me to say that was one of the brilliant production. We really liked it. Because Panchatantra is something which many civilizations relate to because it has been adapted in very, many ways, Aesop's fable and so on. So everything is drawn out of Panchatantra, but to commemorate it and to be able to present it in such a beautiful way was very well received. I thought that was very tastefully done. It's not just you produce the coins, but you've imagined it in such a way that it can become a brand for India for gifting. So that is one very well received uh, production from the SPMCIL. Equally, I think you've really reached a higher level in terms of refining and assaying precious metals. So, particularly since after 21 budget, if I remember correct, a conscious call was taken that every confiscated smuggled goods, gold, which comes into this country, earlier used to be passed off to the State Bank of India and they would put it as an auction, go back to the market. We wanted to discourage that practice, and the guidance given by the Honorable Prime Minister, we said, why wouldn't we want to purify it and give it back to the RBI? Let them keep it in the gold stock of the country. So after the legal processes are done, in each case of the smuggled gold, we made sure that the SPMCL would purify it for the requirement of the Reserve Bank's quality, because they are allowed to keep as gold bullion, which match up with the global expectation of the gold standard. The prices are determined on that, and therefore the troy ounces are the measure that they use, and you had to match up to the level of the purity of every troy ounce which gets sold abroad. So you have mastered that. And in the financial year 24-25, 3.4 metric tons of refined gold were delivered to the RBI. Amazing. And they are purely the seizures which were taken by the CBIC. The customs have seized it from the smugglers and sent it to you. You purified it, and post the purification, you've sent it to RBI. And that alone, for one financial year, 24-25, is 3.4 metric tons of refined gold. You also do refining of silver and gold, which is received from the large temples, the TTD, Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam, and also from Vaishno Devi Shrine Board. So there is very intricate and nice balance of interesting things that you do. You just don't monotonously keep printing notes. You're doing so many other fascinating things. And that is very heartening to note that you're consistent and also reliable in your financial performance as well. It was already mentioned that under the capital restructuring in 2015, an otherwise a languishing company has now paid back, not just now, in 2016-17 itself, you paid back all the loans that you have taken with interest. Without any compromise, you paid back with interest all the loans that had been taken even by 2016-17, and then after you continue to deliver strong returns. And that is why in 23-24 you paid a dividend of 364 crores, and following a record dividend of 534 crores the previous year, meaning 22-23 you gave 534, and 23-24 you've given 364 crores as dividend. So proves that you're actually moving in the right professionally run organization scheme of things. No wonder the MOS commented saying it might be just the right thing for us to see if you are going to move to being a Navaratna. I hope he said that, right? He did say that? I didn't understand Hindi wrongly, no? Okay. So I'm just saying that again, only to make sure that all of you are saying yes to the idea, which means you'll perform to make yourselves Navaratna. So production efficiency is something which I'm sure your management will give enough attention now that you have a record to keep up with, and supply side management issues should also be sorted out. I wouldn't get into how you should be run, but I like you all to be cheerful to say, hey, look where we were in 2016-17 and where are we today and where will we be tomorrow. So you should set the pace for this country. Particularly, you may be less known among all the public sector enterprises, but your product literally is in every man's hands. So you should make yourself more visible. And more than this, there's not much to say, but congratulations to all those who performed well. And for those who are looking forward to performing well for an award next year, I give my best wishes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. We express our heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Finance Minister for her thought provoking and inspiring address. Your visionary leadership continues to guide India's economic and financial infrastructure, and we are deeply grateful for your support, which has been instrumental in our journey of modernization and reform. With this, we have reached to the end of the program, and I express my gratitude to the Honorable Finance Minister for having spared her valuable time and sharing her insights with us on this occasion. Madam, we are highly obliged for your gracious presence today. I'm also thankful to the Honorable Minister of State for Finance, Officer on Special Duty, Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, Chairman and Managing Director, SPMCIL, Board of Directors, senior officials from the Ministry of Finance, all head of departments of SPMCIL, officials from the media, employee representatives of the Apex Bipartite Forum, Trust Cell, SC/ST OBC Association, individual awardees, and all senior officers present here. I'm also thankful to all those who have been directly or indirectly involved in making this event a grand success. I congratulate the entire SPMCL fraternity on this day and conclude with the following words. On the path of progress, we take a bold new stride, each wall adorned with dreams and pride. More than mere walls, it's vision we embrace, a legacy we build for the nation with grace. This step forward is not just physical expansion, it is a reflection of our ongoing journey towards progress. Once again, thanking the Honorable Finance Minister and all the distinguished guests present here. I request all the guests to kindly join us for high tea. Thank you and Jai Hind. Thank you.